Okay, now here comes the English video, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this a little more often.
Okay.
Maybe once every second time we meet, just to say a few things in English. And today we recorded 4 videos in Spanish. In the first video, I talked about, what did I talk about?
The first one was about the past, the present, and the future.
First video we talked about the connection between the past, the present, and the future. And for me, they're all connected. Obviously, I try to live in the present because that's what I have, but the present is shaped by the past, and the present shapes the future, so they're all connected. And I think as I get older, obviously, there's that tendency to think more about the past because more years have passed, so there's just more material.
More material to remember.
Yeah, exactly, what to think about, so I think that's normal. But I also think the future is really important because the future is what makes you get up in the morning. It's that hope, expectation about good things in your life.
Your goals,
yeah? Yeah, and if you don't have that, well, it makes the present very depressing. So, in short, they're all connected and they're all important. But at the end of the day, all we have is the here and now, and it's sometimes it's a struggle to just be here in the present, but I understand the concept and the importance of doing that. After that, we talked about what I think is the most important thing in my life, and maybe that has changed over time, but definitely right now at this point in my life, I would say that love is the most important thing to me, and I'm talking about that as with a partner. And I think, you know, without that, if I was not to have, if I would go through the rest of my life without that, it would be pretty depressing, I think, even if everything else was great. So, yeah, you know, money doesn't really satisfy me. Career is like, okay, it's everyone has a job.
Right.
It's important to contribute to society and all of that. But at the end of the day, I think that type of love that I'm talking about is the thing that I look for and that I search for.
So the most important thing.
Yeah. After that, we talked about, I can't remember.
The other one was about, was it about if
Australia.
you had changed?
Yeah. We talked about how I have changed as a person since I left Australia, because I left Australia 13, 14 years ago.
Right.
And I've changed in some ways and I haven't changed in others. I think my core personality is the same. I have the same values, the same character, and all of that. What has changed is that I've had more experiences in life. I've learned a lot more about the world, people, and all of that. And obviously that changes who you are. You become a different person.
Yeah.
So I'm not the same person I was when I lived in Australia. I won't be the same person in 2 years from now. But my essence hasn't changed. That core me is still the same. It's just, you know, my understanding of the world has changed a little bit. Physically I'm different, so those things change. But I don't think your core personality goes away. And then in the last video we talked about, just talked about a few things that I think are strengths for me and a few things which I think are weaknesses.
Yes.
And in regards to strengths, I think I have a good capacity to understand what happens in my life, in the world, to analyze things. I have a good capacity to listen to other people, to understand them, to be there for them when they need that. And also, I have that humility to be able to just laugh at myself and my errors and things I screw up in life. So I think without doing that, it's hard to get through everything. You need to be able to laugh about things that happen. In regards to weaknesses, well, I don't think it's a secret that, you know, I worry a lot. I sometimes think too much, and while those things can be helpful, they can also be liabilities because I worry about everything. So I really have to work hard to control that and to to not jump to the worst conclusion if something happens. So I think the fact that I can be kind of conscious and aware of what I'm doing and what's going on makes it easier to control those tendencies.
So you would say your strengths actually help you deal with your weaknesses.
Yeah, everything's
right.
like, it's like the past, present, and future. Everything's connected. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything relates to something else. It's all connected and relative.
Yeah, everything is connected.
It's hard to understand, but we're a being that has all these different components, which they're not separate. They're all part of the same thing.
Everything's a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's a whole. Okay.
So, yeah, that was just a rapid summary.
Okay, so that was our summary. Yes.
Yeah.
So in the future we're going to be doing more of this, right?
Just now and then, and it's actually quite weird to speak after speaking Spanish for an hour to then think about what I said in Spanish and translate into English. It's kind of unusual.
It's unusual, right?
Yeah.
Is it easier to speak in English or?
Yeah, obviously it's easier to speak in English, but I noticed that at the beginning of the video when I was explaining things,
right.
I wanted to use there were Spanish words floating around in my head.
Interesting.
Or things like, entonces or like fillers that I wanted to use. So yeah.
So the Spanish was lingering there.
Yeah, it was lingering.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going now.
Okay,
right.
so nice talking to you.
Thank
nice
you.
summary.
Yep.
And we'll be recording more videos.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.